Rudy.
Hello. And I tried to find something pink, but it was so ugly. I'm like, I'm not
No,
wearing
I
it.
didn't actually mean to wear this, but I feel like it worked out really well.
I think it's less corny that both of us aren't in pink anyway, so it's
Agreed.
great.
Yes, agreed.
I'm gonna take my glasses off when we start. I feel like my light is. Hold on. How are you today?
I'm good. I'm good.
I'm a
So
mess.
I'm going to quickly add some links to the chat because I want to make sure that everyone can shop
Perfect.
the beautiful product that we're talking about today. So let me add that to the chat. Um, if anyone has any questions throughout, I'm just going to kind of start with some housekeeping and then we'll go into introductions. But if anyone has any questions throughout, make sure to use that Q&A section versus the chat section, because sometimes if your questions go in the chat, we miss them. So just be sure to do that. And then I think we can go into introduction. So my name is Emma Roberts. I am the social media and influencer manager here at Jane Iredale, and excuse my makeupless face. We are going to be doing a hydrating, gorgeous look that works for those undergoing cancer treatment. And Rudy is the national volunteer educator for Look Good, Feel Better. Rudy's going to go into a little bit more about Look Good, Feel Better and kind of introduce himself. But we're so excited to have you on, Rudy.
Oh my gosh, I'm overly excited to be here, so I'm gonna try to focus and be what's the word? Precise. But thank you
Sounds
for
good.
having me. Hi everybody.
Hello. So Rudy, can you tell us a little bit about Look Good, Feel Better and how, kind of how you got involved with them?
Oh, absolutely. So, hello everyone. Again, my name is Rudy Miles, or Beauty by Rudy on social and what have you. I'm a licensed esthetician and makeup artist. And I came to work with Look Good, Feel Better as a volunteer because I wanted to use my makeup artistry to work with cancer patients to show, like how to draw your brows back on if you lose your brows during treatment, or how to use makeup to make the skin less, discolored or more hydrated. And I've been with the program now 10 years, and it's been just fantastic as a volunteer, a general volunteer, area volunteer, and now one of the national trainers. And it's truly one of my passions. It's a great foundation to be a part of.
Yes, we are so excited. We have at Iredale been partnering with Look Good, Feel Better for many years now. And myself and one of my colleagues got to actually go and kind of sit in on one of the sessions. So for those of you who don't know, Look Good, Feel Better hosts amazing educational masterclasses to kind of cover all the different aspects of the appearance related side effects of many cancer treatments. So I got to sit in on the skincare and makeup um, masterclass or session.
Yes.
And there was also a mastectomy or post-mastectomy expert there and a head covering expert. So it was really kind of the full 360 of, you know, help that you need.
And Emma, you're right. I mean, the program has been around since 1989, so something good did come out of the 80s. And what's fantastic, there are 5 different sessions that participants can take. So you feel free to go to lookgoodfeelbetter.org to kind of explore the foundation yourself and what we offer. But there are 3 main things we focus on for participants. When I say participants and also patients interchangeably, only because when I'm working in a workshop, I try not to use patient with the patients because they hear that all the time while they're going through treatment, right? So instead, I like to say participants. So it's more like a class in a workshop. So we're going to do tonight kind of a skincare makeup focus. That's one of the workshops we offer. We offer another workshop that's more about wigs and like how to use wigs and head coverings to kind of camouflage if you lose your hair on top. There's one for scarves, how to use scarves like to hide ports or to camouflage body shape. Then there's a separate one for body image. Something I took that class and I never thought about the fact that sometimes when you go through treatment, your favorite blouse may no longer be your favorite blouse because your skin gets sensitive to it rubbing against your skin. Simple things like that. And then we offer one for nails, for nail care as well. And the workshops are free. Number one, as long as you are in treatment. Number two, and it's a great thing because we're product neutral, meaning we're not here to sell you anything. We're here to talk technique and really purposeful ways to use makeup and skincare to address appearance-related side effects. So tonight we are going to talk about Jane Iredale.
Yes, I was just going to say it's such a privilege to be able to partner with Look Good, Feel Better as a brand because we can send product for those workshops, but we can also create amazing products like Desert Rose, which we're going to be playing with later. Sorry, I have many products, but this is a well-loved tube of
Oh,
Desert Rose. It's a beautiful wearable kind of like rosy pink color.
yes.
So Rudy's going to be walking me through. I think we can get started. Rudy's going to be walking me through a full face look. He's going to be jumping in with all different kind of tips and tricks for, how to dry your eyebrows on if you've lost them, or, which products give more hydration if you're having dry skin. But I am luckily not undergoing cancer treatment, and I'm sure these tips are going to be super helpful for me as well. So kind of everyone is welcome kind of masterclass tonight.
Yeah, and again, Emma, I love that you said that. It's great, just tips. We keep it very simple, we keep it very useful, so that even when participants are done with treatment, it's still like something you can use for technique, just to give a very polished, fresh, hydrated look. And we keep saying that the focus is on appearance-related side effects, so that when we're working, we're going to talk about the products and what's great about the product, but how the product addresses something specifically that a participant may be experiencing because of the change of because of their treatment. And we typically see these changes in treatment, everyone. There's a change in the temperature of the skin. Sometimes people get hot flashes, or sometimes colder because of circulation. Um, Texture. Some people get more rough or breakout, or dryness and flakiness is very, very very often common. And tone. Some people get sallow, like the loss of color, or rosiness and flush and redness because of treatment. I mean, we're so specific in the workshop that everyone experiences treatment differently, and that's why we have to talk about your reality, what's true for you, as we go through the steps.
Sounds
Where should we
great.
start? What's
Let's get
next?
started. Yes, I have everything here. I have my brushes.
Okay.
Let me just grab them. They're up here.
And I'm already like, I have on lots of moisturizers. You could probably tell.
Yes.
Probably too
Yes,
much.
I was going to say I have prepped my skin as well. Let me get my hair out of my face.
That's perfection. And Emma already told you to use the Q&A. We have questions. We have some great, great people here. I love that.
Mhm.
Should we start with the brightening Smooth Affair primer?
Yes, let's do it.
Now, I'm not going to lie, usually, but this is different because this is my own thing. I missed probably way more than I'm supposed to. Like, I missed before I start, then I missed,
Oh,
but I'm going to do it after this instead. I'm gonna do the
okay.
primer first. So we're
Sounds
using the
good.
brightening primer. And Emma, I mean, I'm trying not to be all over the place, because I need you to also, everyone, go to Jane Iredale's website, because there are many different primers, right? I mean, they're so great because everything has a purpose and a use, but you adapt it to your specific customization, what you need for your skin. I love this one because it's very hydrating, first of all. I love the way it feels. Oh my gosh.
It's a good one. I know we also have an illuminating one if you want a little bit more of a glow. That's also pretty hydrating. And then we have a mattifying one. I know, Rudy, in preparing for this master class, you mentioned that some people actually get oilier versus drier from treatment. So if that's you, we have mattifying.
It's very, very true. It's very true. And
Yes.
I was gonna say something else about the primer. Oh, I forget. It doesn't matter. It's good that I probably forgot it. So that feels really great.
Yes, very moisturized.
And then I like to, I know you don't have to, but I like to I have actually the palm mist.
Oh, I have that too. Let's use it.
Okay, I like this, but there again, everyone, there's so many different mists. There's the lavender as well. Um, and I just like to give it, I feel like you should carry this around in your purse or your bag. If you can have one at home and one at work, is great. In the summertime, in the refrigerator. Some of these tips, everyone, I'm going to give you are like Rudy tips. Maybe Jane Iredale doesn't recommend you refrigerate it, but I use every product the way, that gives it a little more treatment or luxury. So cold, this is amazing in the summertime, cold. Or if you are someone through treatment, you're getting very warm and flush. This is great also for that reason as well. Palm is also great because it also can calm the skin, which is really fantastic.
Yeah, I was gonna say we definitely do love to put these guys in the fridge, especially in the summer, and
Oh,
we have
see,
mini
oh, I love
sizes.
that.
You knew. Yeah, we have mini sizes, which is great for handbags or cars or whatever you might need. Okay, should we move
So
on
that's
to
moisture. And again, we talk about skincare, everyone, because during treatment, the skin, the changes of the skin, we can use skincare to address the way the skin, feels and looks. So we talk about the calming, as well as just hydration. When the skin is dry, you just want more moisture and more moisture and moisture. What do you typically do first, concealer or foundation?
ooh, I always do foundation first.
I love that. And here's the truth, everyone. In art, there's no right and wrong, right? But however, I have found that in workshop, very often the participants like to do their concealer first, only because they want to see like immediate change, like the first lift. However, I'm with Emma. I want to use our foundation first. I want to use the tinted serum.
Yep, I got that one too. Hydro Pure Tinted
I'm
Serum.
going to use all the wrong names, like tinted serum. It's not the name
Okay,
of this.
that's why I'm
Hydra
here.
Pure. It's serum, tinted
Yep,
serum.
Hydro Pure Tinted Serum. Yep, and this
I
guy
got it.
is,
Okay,
let me move it up.
everyone. First of all, look. Emma can talk through the technology, but you already know they're like suspended pigment in a hydrating base. So just seeing it alone is fun. And then when you pump it out, you get your color and pigment, your color and the formula dispensed together. I'm going to be honest with you. This is very finger friendly for sure. But if you have a brush, I like it with the brush too. But it's very finger friendly. I'm going to use a little bit more. I'm going to do just my forehead first. And you want to, when you pump it out, you want to disperse the pigment so that you have the pigment mixed into the formula. And then, I mean, I know you say I don't see anything, but that's the point. The beauty of these is that they're so lightweight. A little bit more. They're so lightweight and skin light. And to be completely honest, everyone, if you are a foundation wearer, I would recommend this product as like your pre-foundation, like kind of as a hydrating first layer, and then do your foundation. Whether you use cream or powder, it really doesn't matter on top. And what I love about it is it gives that instant hydrating glow. I forget what are the humectants in here. There's a reason it glows so beautifully.
Yes, so you're right. It is pigment beads suspended in a hyaluronic acid hydrating serum, so it really is skincare
Yes.
and makeup in one. And Rudy has better lighting, so you got to see that earlier, but I'll still hold it up. But it's just this really interesting looking product, and then when you pump it, the two are kind of emulsified together, so you get this kind of one consistent mousse-like texture almost. And the main ingredient is hyaluronic acid, which can hold up to 1,000 times its weight in moisture and water. So the way our educators talk about it is that it sort of like pulls the moisture out of the air and towards the skin, which is amazing for dry skin people.
Now, everyone, I'm gonna keep telling you, even though we're talking about treatment, cancer treatment, for us as humans, your body makes hyaluronic acid, but over time it makes it like less and less. So it's great to use products to help to add that hydration. And not only that, it helps to like lock it in and seal it, like so that you actually are retaining your moisture as well. So that's part of great hydration is keeping it in place. So I love that for this reason. And the emollient, but nothing feels oily and greasy. That's the other part where I love Jane Iredale. It feels like skin, even on your fingertips.
Yes, totally agree. I totally agree.
And then again, you're going to go on the website Jane Iredale, and you'll see all the many formulas and textures and coverages that they offer. This is great when you just want like skin light, even hydration, effortless. So you can't go wrong with this product. You can't go wrong. And the next, we are going to use concealers. Now, I'm going to use the Enlighten Plus. I'm going to tell you why. It's what I have here at home, number one. Number two, I love this product because I want us, if we can, everyone, when you think of a product, even if it says full coverage, it doesn't mean that's how you have to use it. You can make a full coverage product as light as you want. So this is great because, again, with treatment, if you have a lot of discoloration, or let's say you're losing sleep because you're worried, which makes sense during cancer treatment. Are you kidding me? You want more coverage so that you get more lift on the skin. So for some people, they would want more coverage for that reason. But Emma, you have a product equally functional, but just different coverage.
Yep, exactly. So I'm going to be using Enlighten concealer. So Rudy's Enlighten Plus, which is a squeezy tube. I'm using Enlighten concealer. This is available in, I believe, two shades. And this one is shade 1, and it's a really peachy concealer. It's super emollient, so it's really hydrating. And you're right, it's not as high coverage as Enlighten Plus. But it's nice if you get like purpley bluish under eyes, which I get, not as a cancer patient. So it's great for canceling those out.
Oh, I love
And I
that.
actually use this one with our Pure Match liquid
Oh, I
concealer on
love
top.
that. Is that the one with the
So
wand?
yes. Yep.
I love that. So it has, because of that peachy color, it has like corrections, almost like,
Mhm.
see, this is again, everyone. I'm not going to keep saying I love Jane Iredale, but I love it because it's so consumer friendly. Because if you're someone, you probably have seen on like corrected furs, then put this concealer on. And there's nothing wrong with that if you're savvy, but sometimes you just want to like do one step and be done and then done. This is also great, everyone, because it has this metal. See the metal applicator? This is fantastic because you can use it to do like micro massage. This is, I'm not adding a product right now. I'm just using it. It's going to always be cool because it's metal. I'm just using this to do like massage the under eye area. This is great for microcirculation and help to, depuff. It does work. Nothing works if you're not consistent. So let's be very honest and clear. I'm not talking one off. This is great if you want to create a ritual for yourself, that you start your self-care just 2 or 3 times, and then you do your application. You can use fingertip, you can use the applicator. I am a fingertip person. I'm gonna take literally, I'm gonna show how little goes a long way. I'm gonna use this much, everyone. Can you see? You can't really see.
Wow, that's not
It's like
much.
a dab on my fingertip. And watch this. I'm gonna put it in place. And with my like I've been puffy since 6th grade, so puffy eyes for me is not an issue. But if you have the same issue, instead of placing concealer all over everything, I place it in the well of my puffiness. I'm gonna do one half of my, oh, I lied. I'm gonna do one half of my face for the rest of everything because I already put foundation everywhere. You can take your fingertip or brush, and then I brush into the well and across the puffiness to give it more lift. Little in the corner. I mean, I use so little, so that's the goal. Is that if you feel like a product, you don't want to smear it out like it's, I don't know, butter or a bagel. You want to start with small layers. You can always add more if you need it, and that's the beauty of these. I mean, even though it's full coverage, it's very creamy. I want you to also realize it still goes on very. I mean, it just blends effortlessly still, even as a full coverage product. Look at that.
Looks great. And I actually did it already while Rudy was talking, but you just kind of take some and then I tap. I'm a
You
tapper.
tap, see? Yep,
I'm
exactly.
I kind of do all of my makeup with my fingers, if I'm being honest.
But I love that you said that. And everyone, we want to be so realistic because as an artist, of course, we love a lot of brushes. But we actually, when we do our workshops for the participants, we actually do use disposable applicators in the workshops because of treatment. You want to be hyper conscious of hygiene. And I know my friends who do makeup on themselves don't wash their brushes after each use. We really do recommend you should wash it after each use. Most people don't. So if you're in treatment, the last thing you want is the opportunity for bacteria to be introduced into your life. So we just say use disposables in the workshop. We throw them away. We're one and done. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Okay, what should we do next?
Oh, okay. Should we do brows? I feel like that's like a
Let's
big
totally do brows.
education thing.
And everyone, I'm just going to be forthcoming. If you Google like how to fill in brows or brow shaping, whatever you want, you're going to find this kind of universal thing where it starts here, the arch is here, the outer corner is here. We teach this in the workshop because it works for any face shape. So that way we're not doing trendy eyebrows. We have to, please keep in mind, sometimes the participants literally have no hair on their brows. Like they've gone through treatment, they're midway through or a few treatments in where the hair is gone. So to try to draw it on based on some trend is difficult. But if we start with these dots that it should begin in the inner corner of the eye with the outer corner of the nose. This also works because, facial features are different for everyone. So my nose is broader because that's how my DNA designed me. So for that reason, my beginning of the brow will still be the same. So this first dot is the inner corner of the eye is where your brow should begin. The iris or the arch of your brow is the outside of your iris, not the center pupil, but the outside of the iris. Some people do a vertical line just this way. Some people take the corner of the nose to the outside of the iris this way. Either way, you're going to get the point that you want. That's our arch. The arch is important because that's like the expression. It's like the lift of your brow. It's like your shape and dimension. And then the outer corner of the nose to the outer corner of the eye is where the brow should end. We want that dot to be a little lifted. Don't put it like, here, because then the brow is going to be downturned and sad. And then we say, I'm going to use my compact because I'm nearsighted. Then we say, use short hair-like strokes to connect dot number one. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, so I'm using the Pure Brow. Everyone, I love this because look, it's like a little samurai sword of sorts. See how it's square? So you could turn this tool, this product, horizontally and literally do like the beginning of the brow. And it doesn't matter. Don't look for precision right now because the other end has a brush, a spoolie. So you can always brush the color into place as you need to. So the first part is just getting the depth that you want. Then the other end has like a point if you want like precision or hair-like strokes, you can use the pointy side. I love this product. Emma's using something different though, aren't you?
Yes, so you're using the Pure Brow shaping pencil, which is, like you said, a more kind of geometric shape. So it's kind of like a teardrop. So you can shade and be precise, like Rudy said. I'm using the Precision Brow Pencil, which I think is a little bit more, my opinion, user-friendly because it's this really tiny, let me see if I can do this, really tiny tip. So you make hair-like strokes throughout your brows.
Oh.
Yeah. Wow, look
And
at
is
what
it
your
like,
one
is it like
brow.
but it's still like a pencil. It's not felt. It's not liquid.
No, it's
Oh, that's
the
awesome.
retractable. Yeah, it's retractable, and then there's both brushes have this
Oh yeah,
spoolie
mine
attached.
retracts and repels too. Yeah, or
Yep.
whatever you call it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I can see how that could be more user friendly because of the precision, the fine tip.
Yep.
And you know what else? Jane Iredale also makes they're like brow gels. So if you want, there's a clear one. I typically, you don't even have to. This is already water resistant. But if you want, you could take like your clear gel afterwards to kind of like gel it in place. I think it's like something you have in hand on hand. It's like a staple. It's just something you just have. I love it.
Oh, I feel like I gotta brush through mine a little bit.
I always feel like I should do this every day. Then when I wake up, I'm like, where am I going? I'm not going to do brows every day. But brows, and this part participants love in our workshops because they feel like they can look in the mirror and see themselves again. Again, we think about going through treatment, you start to lose your hair, you may lose weight, you start to see changes in your skin, you lose your brows, which are your expression. And then all of a sudden, this person is staring back at you that's not a you that you remember. So sometimes brows become the one thing you can add on that at least gives the face back its expression.
I never thought about that, about how losing your brows makes you not as expressive visually.
Yeah, one lady told me like, I love this technique because I could draw them differently each day, like slanted or like 20s. I could play with them. I was like, absolutely have fun with them. Yeah, are you kidding me?
That's
And
so
everyone
fun.
always remember, I mean, your clean finger is your tool as well. You use your finger to smudge it into place. But I love that both have the brush on the end that you can literally just brush the hairs into place.
Yeah, I feel like it makes it foolproof. Like if you accidentally go a little too hard, you can just take the spoolie end and just kind of
Just
fluff it
brush it.
out.
It's
Yeah.
absolutely fine. It's absolutely fine. Look at that.
Okay. I think I'm good,
I
but
think I'm good too. I mean,
okay.
you want to do a brow, do a brow.
Yeah. Okay, so next, why don't we do you want to do eyes or cheeks next?
Oh, let's do the eyes.
Okay.
I have
Let's
the
do
most ridiculous story for you. Okay. I should read. I don't, and I should, and you should too. But if you're like me, you get packaged products and you open it up and you're excited. You just start playing. I dropped this the other day, and this part fell off. It's a sharpener. On the other end of this, it has a sharpener. Everyone, we're going to use these amazing Color Lux. They're cream shadows, and then you can sharpen if you need it more precision. You can sharpen it Are you kidding me right now?
That's so funny. I'm so glad that it wasn't like an actual breaking moment and it was a
Oh
discovery
no, it was like
moment.
discovery. I was like, what is this little black thing? It's fantastic. I'm using Gatsby. And the reason I love
Okay.
these is honestly, I mean, yeah, you can use it as an all-over color. Like this has a beautiful like golden sheen to it. And if you're someone who's not a makeup wearer, I love that these are so user-friendly. A finger. I love Gatsby also because look, I can go outside of my brow and do like a highlight on my cheek. So you get a nice continuum of color. So if you just want one wash of
Mhm.
color, do one wash of color. It's fine.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm using rosé, which is sort of
Oh, that's so pretty.
it's so pretty. It's a red, not red. It's a pinky, shimmery color,
It
which is
does have a beautiful
gorgeous.
shimmer to it.
And I kind of just plop it on.
I agree.
I just kind
Look
of
at
draw
like
it
the tear
everywhere and then
duct. I'll
blend
do
it.
like a little spotlight at the tear duct. And why this is important, if we think about, changes in the weight face and there's weight loss, sometimes the eyes get, droopy or the lid starts to droop. So this is just a wash of color to like wake up the eyes that make the face look more vibrant. I also like these, as a little highlighter, if you want it where you have concealer. I mean, makeup, the great thing about this, we know when you're done, you're washing your makeup off. So when you play with things that you would naturally do or use products in ways you would naturally do it. Like this is great if you're going to do a lip color. It's a nice little highlight on your lip bow, your cupid's bow. It's you have so many options. And I also love the Jane Iredale products because it really makes multifunctional function.
Yep, I totally agree. And we have a bunch of colors in these. So, if a rosy
Matte
pink
and
or
shimmer.
yes, and we have matte and shimmer. So if rosy or gold is not your thing and you want a matte color, we have that for you. One of my favorites, actually, I'm not going to show it to you because it's not clean at all. But my favorite color is Dove Gray. It's this matte, warm, kind of taupey gray tone. It's gorgeous and it works amazing as that kind of one color shadow look.
I love
So if
it.
you don't want to be messed with, you don't want to, do something complicated, just Dove Gray. My favorite.
I love it. And I just want to call out everyone, I use the Enlighten Plus Concealer. You notice I haven't used any powder anywhere yet, and I love the way it just stays in place. That's the other reason I love the texture of that product because you put it on and it stays. It just is fantastic.
Amazing. Okay. Should we do mascara next?
Oh my God. Okay, you're gonna have to talk about the technology. I'm
Yes,
just
I
gonna
will.
talk about this mascara. I will say about 6 or 8 months ago, I did get it as a like to test it. The technology is crazy because a lot of mascaras, when you remove them, it's like all over your eye. It's tubing and a warm compress, just the tubes come right off. But the Vavoom is, I'm gonna put some on. I wasn't gonna do it, but I am gonna wear some. So see, I have no lashes, as you can see. So
I have sunglasses.
yeah, you have
But
gorgeous
it's
lashes.
so this is our new mascara. It's called Lash Fixation Length and Definition Tubing Mascara. So as Rudy said, just with warm water, it comes off in these little tubes, which is amazing. So you don't have to kind of worry about getting it everywhere all over your face. You just pull it gently off the lashes and it comes right off. It's my favorite mascara. It also, because it comes off with warm water, it doesn't flake or kind of smudge off throughout the day. It stays on. And I get such bad flaking, such bad smudging from so many mascaras, and I don't get that with this one.
Everyone, get this mascara. Last week I had a photo shoot, and the one thing you cringe at a shoot as a makeup artist is like flaking or fallout because especially cameras today, like they see everything, and then trying to get a flicker off an eye, and then you touch the eye and it flickers more. I used this last week on a photo shoot, and the girl had a glossy eye. It did not move, and I had to change the eye twice to a different glossy eye, but it never mixed with the mascara. It is my new kit staple. Lash addiction for sure.
I love that. Look at the difference
Oh,
between,
for sure.
yeah.
I mean, I have none, but even that made me have visible, and it's not clumpy. That's the other part. It's
Mhm.
the brush is great. I mean, the brush is very precise, non-clumping, tubes, volume, lengthening, depth. You definitely get lash definition. I
Yep.
love
And I will
this.
say I can put it on my bottom lashes for like I don't usually wear mascara on my bottom lashes unless it's a special occasion, but I can wear it on the bottom lashes and it doesn't smudge, which is
Well,
amazing.
now I'm jealous because I don't have any bottom lashes, so good for you.
I have
Yeah, that's
giant
like it's like
eyes, so it
it would
always
be
smudges.
pointless. I'm not gonna even bore you with trying to do the.
Okay. I forgot you're only doing one half, so I have to do both halves.
Yeah, you can do both. I'm doing one just because I want to see like, but I already put the foundation all over, but it's so skin like, who cares? I mean, it's gorgeous.
Yeah.
It
Okay.
feels so good.
I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. Okay, so that's the mascara.
I love that. So for cheek, I know we both have Forever Pink, right? Do we both
Yep.
have Forever
Yep.
Pink?
Yep.
How do you even talk about this product? What do you say?
So okay, I will talk about it. So Forever Pink is part of our Just Kissed lip and cheek line. It's in 4 shades. So there's Forever Pink, Forever Peach, Forever Red, and then Forever You. And in the tube, they might look kind of weird, like they look very
Oh,
bright,
so deceptive.
so deceptive, but they're all pH um products. So it
Adjusting.
adjusts to the color that you get adjusts to the pH. And you can use it on your lips or your cheeks. Today we're going to use it on our cheeks. But it's just a gorgeous shade or product.
I am late to this game. I just discovered these about a month ago. When I tell you, everyone who's a no makeup wearer, this is your new jam because you put on your cheek and your lip. I would clean it in between, but it's meant for both, meaning it's safe for both. And the word I would use is it blossoms into the color that you're going to wear. Like if you put it on, I'm going to do just this half. So you can kind of see it now. Like it gets a little, and I love it because it has a glow to it, but it's not, people do that glossy cheek thing, but it's grease and it never lasts. This goes on very creamy, but this vibrancy will adjust to my pH, so it's just enough color. And I love it because it's kind. So if you have dry skin or you have sensitive skin, if you don't want to do a lot of blending, or let's say you're naturally rosy, then you can get the um, um, Forever Peach one. So you balance out the rosiness with the peachiness. But you can see how it adds color without being like full on. There's nothing wrong with blush. Don't get me wrong. And what's really beautiful is if you add one of these, like Forever Pink with something pink on top to kind of pump it up to give it a little more vitality. That's gorgeous too. But I'm talking about the not much makeup wearer who wants like super simple. I mean, come on. These are so great.
I know there I was talking and I was muted the whole time. But I love them for like the way you said. If you just want an easy like blush or lip look, you can just apply it. But if you want a longer lasting blush or lip look, put this guy on first and then put the powder on. And it'll just stay even longer. I feel like I need more. I feel like I put so much on and I still need more.
And I mean, and they will after, you give it 10 minutes, 15 minutes, you'll see like, but it never becomes harsh. It's
Mhm.
always like your pH version of what brings it to more life. I love it. Oh my gosh.
Gorgeous. I love it. Okay.
It smells so good.
Oh yeah, that's the other thing. It smells so good. So good. I remember I was interning at Iredale when I was in college. That's how I started working here. And you have to do a warehouse day, which is so fun. You go to the warehouse, you learn how everything kind of operates, how you pick orders, all of that stuff. And I remember I put my sweatshirt into a box and I pulled my sweatshirt out the next, like later that day, and was like, what is that smell? It smells so good. And it was sitting in a box of Forever Pink samples all day. And it smelled so good. It smelled so good. I was so shocked at what the
Love
smell.
that. Oh, I love that.
Very funny. Okay, should we move on to bronzer?
Yeah, I have here. I mean, you're gonna do which one? I have peaches and cream here.
Yeah,
You
I have it's an old compact, but I have Moon Glow.
Oh my gosh, that's a great color.
Hmm.
So I will tell you, because I did this way, I would organically take like whatever brush you like, I don't care. And I would give it like a soft mist and barely touch my color and just do like, because this one has quite a beautiful sheen to it. So you get a little bit more of the glow from it than you, especially if I focus on the first two colors. If I focus on the second two colors, I'll get more. The first two, see how they're more like a highlight. The second two definitely has more pigment. But if I focus on the first two, I'll just get more of that glow from my highlight. So
That's the
these are
same for me. So I'm using
so
Moon
beautiful.
Glow, again, old compact, but with a chisel shader brush. Rudy's using the handy brush, and I'm kind of picking up the same kind of darker two shades.
Oh, so pretty.
And these Pure Bronze Shimmer Bronzers are gorgeous because they have 4 shades. So you can really customize them. You can use them on your eyes, you can use them on your cheeks, but they all have this amazing sort of fine sheen to them, shimmer to them. So it brings a lot of life to the skin. So if you have that problem where your skin is sallow, it's lost this kind of like glow, life, liveliness, then grab one of these Pure Bronze Shimmer Bronzers. It's like life in a pan.
Because everyone you have to, I mean, makeup is so tricky because a lot of people we love the glow. Most of us do. However, sometimes in the marketplace you buy a product that's glow and it's literally chunky glitter. And then when you put it on, that's what you look, it looks like you like a lollipop. It's just a big old shiny face. Whereas this is so refined, it looks like great moisturizer. Like it just adds that other dimension of true skin like skin that you just can't go wrong.
Yep, totally agree. I feel like you
I'm
can
gonna
see
use
it.
my Forever Pink on my lip, but you're gonna use our focus lip color.
Yes. So, well, first, I'm going to use a lip pencil, and you cannot laugh
Oh,
at
you
me.
do have pencil. Yeah, that's right.
You cannot laugh at me for my lip pencil. Oh my gosh, it's so okay.
Is it a
It's so,
nub?
yes, and now I can't find it.
It's such a
It is
nub you
so
can't find it.
small. Oh, there it is. It was under my papers. Look at how small. I just love it so much. So this is our lip pencil in the shade Spice. I use it every day. I'm making Rudy cry, but it's my favorite one, and I will
Oh my
not stop using
gosh.
it until it's gone. And then I will
I
start on my other
love
one
that.
that I already have a backup of. So
Oh my gosh.
if you have not tried
Is that
Spice,
was that a
uh,
spice? What is that
yeah.
one?
Spice is our #1 best-selling lip pencil shade. I feel like an OG YouTuber doing them.
Can't go wrong.
You can't. It's just the perfect kind of neutrally your lips but better will define your lips lip color.
And so all of you out there doing that latte lip trend or that, darker liner with whatever you want in the middle, this is a great and wearable interpretation of that so that when you're out and about, it looks modern and not like the way we did it in the 80s and 90s. Because the look was great then. The look is great now, but it definitely has an update. So the great way you could update it is use the spice with, Forever Pink or our fantastic rose color.
So, Rudy, before I go into the star of the show, I know that you had talked about this when we were prepping for this masterclass, and you talked about how it's so important to have a lip pencil if you're undergoing cancer treatment because you can, I forget the word you used, but you can lose color in your lips.
Yeah, everyone, we when we think of cancer treatment, we think of the changes of the skin in which more pigment is added, meaning hyperpigmentation, blotchiness, discoloration, rosiness. We do think of color being added to the skin, but there are rarer occasions in which we have hypo with the O pigmentation, meaning loss of pigment. So that could be around the lip. You start to see, the lip line fade. So lip liner is a great way to, like eyeliner or eye products, to reshape and redefine the lip so you get your actual shape back. And if you want more advanced techniques, like maybe you're making your lip fuller or you're creating shape, we know lip liner is great for that. But sometimes you need it just because you want your lipstick to stay in place and not travel, and that you want your lip shape back. Liner is great for that reason. Liner is super modern. Like, you see a lot of things where people aren't wearing it, but a liner is completely realistic for today's makeup.
Sorry, I was muted, but here is the star of the show, which is our Desert Rose Color
Desert
Luxe
Rose.
lipstick. It's a gorgeous kind of mauvey pink. It's like it's totally a Your Lips but better color. But the best part is it's a limited edition shade, and 100% of the profits are donated to Look Good, Feel Better. So it's a specifically designed shade for Breast Cancer Awareness Month, for Look Good, Feel Better. And when you buy it, it'll be in a pink carton. And that way you'll know that it's going to Look Good, Feel Better. So whether you shop on janeiredale.com, you visit one of our partner locations, you shop on, Amazon, you'll see the pink carton and you'll know that
That
100%
is
of the profits are going to Look Good, Feel
everyone. This is why the partnership is so beautiful, because I'm not comparing anything. I'm just saying, in our world, in the world of beauty, what typically happens is the month of October, they launch a color, October leaves, all the benefits leave. The great thing about this color, as long as it's in stock and you're purchasing and it's available, the proceeds will help women fighting cancer. Like, it's ongoing. That is so special and beautiful. Like, so thank you immensely for that, Jane Iredale. That's important.
it is important, and it makes me, as just a regular person, feel really happy to be able to work at a company that does that kind of philanthropic work. So, but also, it's not just like something that you buy and you're like, okay, I feel good about buying this. It's something you buy, feel good about buying, and then use it every day because it's that kind of color. And you have seen it work on so many different skin tones too. So I am quite pale, but it works on people who are much deeper than me and everyone in
Absolutely.
between.
Absolutely.
It's so good. So let me show you. I don't have the juiciest lips. My lips are not as juicy as Rudy's,
Well,
but you can see
oh
it's
my
just
gosh, that is such a bridal staple. Like, that is a color
mhm.
that just, it's, you know why? Because it's the right pink tonally. It'll photograph well. It shows up in person, but it's not like bubblegum pink where it looks, dated. It's a hit. That is a fantastic color.
It's so good, and it's so good for this time of year too, because you're kind of transitioning from like those baby pink, super peachy lighter shades into something more deep. And if you're like me, I'm not going to wear like a burgundy lip color in the fall. I'm going to wear this. So,
And the formula, it is it's hydrating. Now, let's be clear. It's not like a sheer. It's not like a balm. I mean, it's balmy. I mean, it definitely has hydration, but you get color payoff for sure.
yes, definitely. It's not sheer at all. But it feels really hydrating on the lips, so it doesn't
It's
feel like
beautiful.
you're kind of caking on pigment. I know we've all felt that with like matte lipsticks where it just feels bad. It does not feel bad, but you're still getting the color, which is really amazing. So that's the look. Should we spritz again just for
I
fun?
do. I'm just, listen. I don't have hair, so I can spend lots of time on skincare. So spritzing, but I just love the hydration, the glow, I mean, yeah, I really do.
Your face looks like more lifted on the one side.
I'm telling you, it's the doggone Forever Pink. I am so fascinated with these. Like, I want this as a foundation. I want this as, like, it's such, I don't understand. Like, how could it do this? And you know what else? This is great, everyone. If you are someone who does bridal work, like makeup artists that are here, or photo work, it's great as that layer that you need so that makeup has vibrancy without it being opaque. I think that's what trips us up sometimes. We feel like brides need more blush because it's a photo and it just looks like more blush. But this becomes your veil of layer underneath. And then you can add whatever you want on top. It's just, they're so fantastic.
Yep. I love Forever Pink, and I love that we're using Forever Pink on our cheeks so that we can use Desert Rose on our lips.
Yeah, oh, for sure.
Like,
Oh my God, for sure. For sure.
perfect.
Oh my
Okay,
gosh.
I'm gonna spritz.
I love it.
Why not? Okay, well, that's the look.
You look great.
Thank you. I feel very glowy, feel very
It's
hydrated.
very glowy.
Yes, it's very glowy. I am not going to take my makeup off for a while because it feels really nice. But if anyone watching wants to support Look Good Feel Better, the link is in the chat. If you want to buy Desert Rose for yourself, or it's
Oh, that's
gifting
great. It
season,
is in the chat.
basically. So if it's gifting season and you want to buy all of your lovely friends and family, Desert Rose. That link is also in the chat. And I haven't seen any questions come through, but if
Okay.
you were recording this and we're going to put it on YouTube, so if you're, oh, there's a question. Let's see. Oh, it's disabled. We can't see anything. Well, that's not helpful. Hang on 1 second.
Oh no, wait, I see one.
Let's see. Okay.
Oh.
Can you see it now? You can. Yes. Okay, great. So now you can see the chat and you can see the links. But if you're watching this recording and you're on YouTube, make sure to click the links in the description box. They'll bring you to the same products and links that we're talking about. And if you have questions that you kind of think of as you're watching this, make sure to comment them and we'll be sure to answer. So thank you so much, Rudy.
Someone said, can you please resend the
Yes,
link?
I
Hi, Ann.
can.
Yes, and don't forget to visit lookgoodfeelbetter.org. If you know someone about to go through treatment or in treatment, there are videos, articles, all kinds of support things. All the workshop steps that we do for skincare and makeup are listed as well. If you want to self-guide yourself through there, the workshop, oh, it's here in the chat, the website, lookgoodfeelbetter.org.
Yep. Okay, well, thank you everyone so much for watching, and we're so excited to be able to support Look Good, Feel Better. I hope you had fun while we kind of gabbed. I feel like we just yapped a bit, but it
For
was
sure, I know
so
I did.
fun. So thank you for everyone for watching. Hopefully we'll get Rudy back again soon for our master classes. And anyone who's undergoing cancer treatment, definitely check out Look Good, Feel Better. They're an amazing organization, and we're so, so proud to support them. So
Thank you.
thank you, Rudy. Have
Thank you,
a great
everyone. Thank
night.
you for
Thank you so
tonight.
much for
Yes, thank
coming.
you.
Okay, good night.